done? Oh my God, it's live and I'm not even ready. Hold on, bear with me. I must hit the button faster than I anticipated. I mean, I didn't mean to hit the button yet. Whatever. I'm ready. I'll just do the best I can here. Try to set up while it's still live. All right. All right. You okay back there? Yeah? All right. Okay, let's pull it up on here. That thumbnail, the thumbnails are always, they're always a challenge. Coco, S's intentions towards me. Empress, you know what that means, love, money, abundance. She wants more, but I think that she kind of may be on the fence waiting for her ship to come in, because I think that she thinks that you're maybe not as into her as she is you, or she may feel like your heart is somewhere else with the cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. She also may be feeling a little bit stuck in the mud, like she's not getting anywhere, kind of. Kira, I only did one today. I only saw one, and I answered just one, I think, unless there was one earlier. If it was about a party, I answered that one. If it was about something else, I didn't. I didn't get another one after that, or I haven't checked my email since. Adriana, when is he contacting me? Could be sometime late this summer, or maybe August time. Wait a minute. Something here is not right. Oh, this chat on here is not loading. Okay, Starbright. General for me and my Sag love. Okay. You should be feeling more appreciated, or you should be feeling like it's a little bit more balanced, or you're getting more out of it, and you're not putting in all the work. It also looks like he won't be holding himself back. Things can move forward pretty quickly, and you're leaving regret in the past. The sun comes out over this situation, but it's going to take some work. Eight of Pentacles. It also looks like you got the Judgment card here, which means at some point you may come to a crossroads in this situation, or you may feel like things are meant to be and they're moving forward in the right direction. But that's going to take time. That's kind of down the road. Why isn't the chat loading? Georgia, is RS missing me? Yes. Melissa, love reading for Mark and I. The first thing you have here is the High Priestess. So use your intuition when dealing with this situation. It looks like I don't know where you are in this situation, but there's a mini tower moment that's surrounded by some heartbreak. So I don't know if this has already happened or this is coming. I don't know if you guys are together right now or if this was something that's already happened in the past. Either way, be careful of what you say when the Fool is in reverse, because it's doing or saying something that you can't take back. You won't be able to take it back. It's like letting the cat out of the bag kind of a thing. Once you move past that, it looks like a little bit of hard work and you get the relationship back on track. But I don't know if that moment has happened yet. What's going on? Do you want to come over here? You want to come over here? Let me slide you over. There you go. There you go. I know. You want to see what's going on, right? Raise. Has anyone done magic or sent me negative energy? No, I don't believe so. No. Bridget. General reading of what I should look forward to. Oh, bless you. There's a creative project coming in that may be fun. There's also feeling a little bit more balanced. You have some patience, serenity, and peace coming in, which is nice. And there's also a little more passion surrounding you. If you're not with anyone right now, there's somebody around you that you may not be noticing has an interest in you. And this person may be very well balanced. Plus, they may have an adventurous side. That's a lot of fun. If you are with someone right now, you could be doing fun, adventurous things with that person. Things that you don't normally do. Things like out of the blue, different. T. Yvette, general finances. What's going on over there? Nothing, Dylan. There's nothing there. Your bone is over there. You see it? You see it right there. Let me get him some food. All right, general finances. So it looks like you got good fortune coming in regardless. You also have feeling a little bit more balance coming in. Eight of Pentacles is either hard work that leads to more finances, more money, or it could be taking a course or a class that you would use in the future to make money. Overall, it looks like money and finances start to pick up between the middle of the summer right through to the end of the year. Three of Pentacles, feeling deep grounded, deep roots when it comes to money, and it also could be feeling deeply rooted in the whatever job you have, feeling secure. Three of Pentacles. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. All right, let me go get him something to eat. You want something to eat? Look, your bone is right here. There's water in your dish. Oh, you made me hungry. The dish is empty. Is that what you want? Good. Oh, this is what you needed? Okay, all right. Well, we got it. It's hot in here. Jeez. It's hot in here. No? No? Kira, how will I be viewed overall by his family tomorrow? Okay, Kira, I didn't get that one yet. I'll do it when I get off of here. Oh, you're right? You're right? What happened? Wrong pipe? Wrong pipe? Overall, you come off really well. You got the Star, which is a wish. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Feels like you could breathe a sigh of relief. Yes, and then you have the King of Cups, which is overall like gentle, you know, so there would be like gentle people, like people, kind people, you know, like it would be, it's nice. King of Swords, it would be not so great. Then that's like bitchy people. But I think it'll be fine tomorrow. Overall, I think you'll do well, or you'll feel good about it. Marcella, what the hell is happening here with this? Why did you follow and then I'll unfollow my sister on IG? Okay, let's see. I think that, well, they may have wanted to see something, and then, you know, they were maybe researching something, saw what they needed to see, and then they didn't want to. I don't know if they wanted, well, you get notified, right, when somebody follows you? I can't remember. Yeah, I think you get notified. I think that they were looking for something. They found it, and then they moved on. Death card. Or they saw it, or even if they didn't see it, they were investigating something. That's what it was. Adriana, why did that have to happen? Okay, I don't know what it is you're talking about, so let's just see what the cards have to say. Well, the King of Swords is arguments, or, you know, when we're talking general, like a situation, or this would be like bitchy, or it could be an argument, somebody with a sharp tongue, somebody saying something without thinking, or somebody that's not being nice. The Star card here and hard work. So if you put your wish out there and with hard work, the situation can turn around. Or if this doesn't have to do with you, if whoever it does have to do with puts their wishes out, some hard work, situation turns around. Overall, I believe that the situation turns around because the Page of Swords is here, which means somebody comes in out of the blue and when you least expect it. And overall, the situation that happened was something that was meant to be. And something happened previously because it's supposed to change something in the future. It sounds really fucked up, but the Judgment card is like, it can be something meant to be. It could be divine guidance, divine intervention, or it could be meddling in the past. Like for example, like say you had a friend that was an alcoholic and you have an intervention today and they don't like what you have to say, right? So they cut you out of their life. But then 3 months later or 6 months later, they realize that what you said was for their greater good. They take your advice, you know? So it's like something happens now, but it gets fixed in the future. Like in order for that to have happened, this had to happen. So you have to have the argument, you have to have the fallout. Otherwise, the person doesn't fix what needs to be fixed, and then you can't come back together at another point. Judgment is being guided by the divine, so there's more to the story. So it's only part of the story. The rest of it hasn't played out yet. Why can't I get the thing to load on here? All right. I'm going to shut it and try it again. TD, does he miss me? I'm missing him so much. Yes, he does. Brenda, current feelings from Bobby towards me. Slouching. Feels that you are loving, friendly, kind, spontaneous, strong, courageous, Um, like there could be celebration around the situation. Grounded, nurturing, hardworking, and attractive. Oh, you know what? Same thing happened to me. I was just in a chat room. I don't know if you guys know Ed Basemaster. He's really funny. The videos he makes is really funny. The characters he's created. Anyway, I don't know what the name of this character is, but he was on live and I was typing too, and my messages weren't showing. So I don't know what that's all about lately. And it was just right before I came on here. He is so funny. If you ever get a chance, look up the ugly face. It's hysterical. He's so funny. I don't know how he doesn't laugh. But anyway. Miss Ronnie, what's the Sagittarius thoughts now? He's texting nonstop, this guy. He wants the situation to move forward and transform. Yeah. He's putting the effort in, as you can see. He's feeling a little bit more balanced. He's going to treat you with a little bit more respect. At the end of the day, it's going to be your decision. Use your intuition with the moon card. But he's going to continue for a little while. He's trying to get something to take place. He wants to get back or hook up or see what can happen. And it feels like he's legit. Like that's how it feels right now. But a lot of times somebody will come back and their intentions seem really good in the beginning, but then they kind of revert back to their old ways. So I'm always hesitant to say, oh yeah, he's good now, because a lot of times, like they may be good for a while, they may even be good for a couple of months, but sometimes they go back to their old self. Alyssa, I don't know why. Sometimes I can't read some of them. And it's, there it is. Current energy from Martin towards me. Okay. I was feeling a little weighed down by the situation. Feeling a little bit burdened and a little bit... The energy around the situation feels heavy and stuck right now. I don't know when the last time you spoke to him was, but 10 of Wands is like a heaviness, feeling stuck, feeling undecided, unsure, feeling like he's got choices around him. It could be, it pass. I mean, we have full moon right now, so new moon. It's coming up. I don't know if it's tonight. Well, I know sometime this week. Anyway, now's a good time to set your intentions, put it out into the universe, what you want. It feels like the energy around the situation is very heavy or stuck. Kira. Why don't Leroy put my feelings before his brother and their girlfriends? Well, it's like he's a little bit undecided. He feels like there's more of them that he's got to deal with and only one of you. I know that sounds really shitty, but I lived a situation like that. It's like they're kind of hard to control and they sort of do what they want. So he doesn't feel like he can control them. And listen, it's not right. And I lived a situation like this and it was really like mean, but it looks like it's going to change because you have the 6 of Wands and the Strength card. So I don't know if his brother and this girlfriend find another living arrangement, or they're out of there, or something changes around the situation that would make you happy. So I would try to just let it blow over. Trust me, I know it sucks because I lived something like that. And it was like the girls were really mean. And like it wasn't, because sometimes I'm like, well, maybe I'm just sensitive, maybe it's all in my head, but it wasn't, because my boyfriend's father's girlfriend actually called me because she noticed how mean they were to me. And, you know, she just, you know, she kind of wanted to like let me know that she, you know, she knew what was going on. And this is what she said to me. I don't know that it pertains to you, but this is what she said to me. She said that if it weren't for Tommy, those types of people were not my type of people. Like, we wouldn't be friends. So she said that that's what she thought the problem was. It didn't make things any better, but I guess I felt a little bit recognized or acknowledged that somebody said something, because he was fucking clueless. I mean, he was really clueless. He had no idea. It's not right, but I think I mean, first of all, we've got to assume here that he notices. And it would be because he's feeling a little bit like there's more of them, and it's hard, like they kind of do what they want, and there's strength in numbers and they get away with it. I don't know if it's just 2 or if it's 4 people, but if it's just 2 people, they come off as very strong. I wouldn't let it get to you, only because I think that this is going to blow over quickly. If it was long term, I would tell you to stand up for yourself more. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Francesca, does N have feelings for me? Hey, you want some more of this milk? Give it a shot. See what you think. Yeah, give it a shot. Good girl. Yeah, I do think he's got feelings for you. Stephanie, how is T feeling about me today? Feels like you're very balanced, down to earth, grounded, kind. Jeez, Dylan, make yourself comfortable. Oh, God. You have a lot of potential and you're very successful. I also think that you're nurturing, kind. McCall, they're officially engaged, general on it. Oh boy. All that glistening, but it's a double-edged sword for them. It also shows that somebody here is very controlling with the Emperor in reverse. Emperor in reverse is not a good sign. It's like not someone that takes control of their life, but it's somebody that wants to control your life. Like it's somebody that wants your passwords and wants to get into your business and who are you on the phone with. It's not, that's not love, okay? Like controlling somebody, owning someone, that's not love. So there's there's arguments. There's somebody leaving or moving on to greener pastures. Fool in reverse, doing or saying something that can't be taken back. So I would be careful with your mouth. Only, I don't know if you talk to them or you say anything, that you don't let anything slip, because I don't want this to be you. I want this to happen between the 2 of them. Somebody else around the situation may not be thinking it's a good idea. It's very interesting to me. I had this conversation with one of my friends about men who like to be controlled by like women that, you know, don't really have any business. You know, it's not like you know, like you don't have a lot of money, you don't come with a lot, you're not really attractive, who the fuck do you think you are, kind of woman, you know, like that, but they want to be controlled. And it was very interesting because the way me and my friend felt differently, like I feel like, and I'll stick to this, that no matter how much you try to force something, if it's not meant to be and it's not working, you can pour all this saccharin, sugar, sweet shit all over it and it's still turds. Like that's all it's ever going to be. And she was saying that not that they would ever be happy, but that the guys kind of like succumb to that, and that just becomes their life. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know that works forever. You know, you could get like you could get your way for a really long time if you manipulate and control someone, but at the end of the day, it doesn't usually last forever because at some point something breaks. The other side to that too is the controlling person at some point will not be, their need won't be being fulfilled by that person, and when they start to look elsewhere, they cut that person because they don't care. You know, they don't have the empathy for hurting someone, so they don't care. They'll throw you out and not even care, won't even look back, and then at that point they don't care who this person is with. So I don't know. We got to see how this plays out. I'm not convinced it leads to a wedding. And if it does, I wouldn't believe that the marriage would last very long. It seems like this is coming off as very forced. Emperor in reverse is not like, you know, the Knight of Cups would be like romantic, you know, a romantic proposal that comes in with like love and romance and flowers. The Emperor in reverse comes in like, you're going to marry me or I'm leaving. You know, like that kind of, you know, and do you want to get married under those terms? Because I don't. Like, I don't want that. If I have to twist your arm for it, then what good is it? And that's where my friend and I were differing. She was like, well, it works. You know, like they can get what they want that way. Yeah, but do you want that? Like, do you want someone to be with you because you threatened them? Like, I don't want to threaten you. I mean, you know, what kind of crap is that? But we got to see how this plays out because I'm not convinced of this whole charade. Jenny, Joe's current feelings. Judgment. So judgment is like feeling like things are either meant to be or things are falling into place. Not having to force anything. So this card here would kind of be like the opposite of Emperor in reverse. Like this is something like, I walked into the grocery store and I met the love of my life, you know, and then, you know, it was like all of a sudden things were happening, you know, it's not having to force anything. So that's how Joe is feeling right now. I don't know what the relationship is with Joe, but it also looks like Joe is feeling, there's money, a lot of money. So they would be feeling secure financially. Stephanie, how's he feeling about last night? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is sharp words or a sharp opinion. It also could be leading to a fight. Fool in reverse. Be careful when this card shows up, that you don't do or say something that you can't take back. And then he's also feeling both ends of the spectrum. The Magician, that he can do whatever he wants and that he can manifest whatever he wants. Six of Wands, Swords is like pulling away. So he's like got a lot of dual energy around him right now. I don't know if he's Gemini. He is, right? You said May 31st? That may be coming out. And also we have the new moon in Gemini, so it could be affecting him. He's feeling a little bit burdened too. Stephanie, how did he feel that I saw his IG post 24 hours and liked some pics? He went on my page after also. How did he feel? Well, I mean, he thinks that you're still into him. I mean, there's no two ways about that. He thinks that he has you where he wants you and that you're just playing tough. That's what he's thinking. And he thinks that you guys are going to go right back to where you were. He just thinks that you're playing hard to get right now. Shay, when will I be able to go to the gym again? August. Now, I don't know if it's because you have a medical reason or because it's locked down, but August, I don't know about, I mean, as far as yoga is concerned, I think we're here on lockdown until at least June 15th. But even after June 15th, I can't imagine they're going to let us in the yoga room. I mean, the room is heated to the point where nothing can live in there, but we can't social distance in the room. There's not enough space. I don't know what's going to happen. The gym's a little different though, because you can use every other equipment, but it's going to limit the amount of people that can go in. August, that's what the cards are saying. God help me. Adriana, does he have photos of me and does he see them? Okay. He does have photos and he does see them. Stephanie, how is Alexander feeling about his dad? Xavier called my son drunk last night at midnight. My son got so worried, he said that he's tired of his father's crap. Oh boy. You know, this is really, here it is, the sharp words. Yeah, he is. But, you know, that's really a shitty place to put a kid. You know, I mean, he is. He's sick. He's sick of this. I mean, I think that kid has been through, you know, reminds me of like when we were young. I always say this because I think my father did this to my brother a lot. Like didn't think that they know any better. Like think that, oh, they're just kids. Kids are really smart, they're really intuitive, and they know more than adults, trust me. So I believe him when he says he's sick of it. I'm glad that he's feeling like that because some kids, I mean, and he's expressing it to you because some kids wouldn't say anything. Like my brother didn't say anything until years later, you know. But yeah. Yeah, he yeah, he's pissed. He doesn't like it. Yeah. You know, it's funny because adults don't realize, like when you're an adult and somebody is drunk, like, you know, it could be funny, or if they get loud and out of hand and obnoxious, like you can kind of corral them, but that's scary to a child because they don't understand really why the person is acting like that. I mean, I don't think that my dad behaved like that in front of my brother, but you know, like he took him to the bar and things like that. And you know, back then you could do things like that. I mean, we had a lot of things that we could do back then you can't do now. He also drove a Corvette, and the two of us would sit in the passenger seat, me and my brother. He'd be arrested for that now. But yeah, he's not, it's not so much that he's taking it hard, but he recognizes he doesn't like the behavior and he means what he says. That's the beauty of children. They tell you exactly what they mean, and he means it. He is sick of it. It's not sitting right with him. I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to distance himself a little bit. I don't think he's scared, but I think that he feels like it could get scary. I mean, you know, what are you calling the kid for at midnight? Stephanie, how did Xavier feel when I sent him a video of our son complaining about him, saying he doesn't want to go? He doesn't want to go with him anymore to his house, and he wants to use me. All right, let's see. He kind of feels like the kid's overreacting. And I don't know that he believes him. I think he thinks that he's making more out of it than making a bigger deal out of it than it was. The kid's serious. He's serious, and he's going to want to pull back. And you know what? If he doesn't want to go, you know what? He shouldn't have to go. I don't know how it works though, like legally, if you have to give him to him. I don't believe you probably don't if he's drinking and you've got it on the phone log that he's calling in the middle of the night. You know, it's going to be his loss if he doesn't cut the shit. kids shouldn't have to be, you know, subjected to that. He thinks like, oh, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, or he's just saying that now, but the kid means it, and he's going to feel differently when the kid really doesn't want to see him, and he realizes that. Adriana, did he want to say something when I told him that I liked him, and if so, what? He didn't know, he wanted to say something, he didn't know what to say. He was kind of surprised, he was a little bit uncertain, and he didn't know what to say. So that's why he didn't say anything. He didn't want to say anything stupid. He was afraid he was going to say something stupid. Brianna, general. Oh, you got a lot of strength coming in around you. First card. This also could be a Leo entering. If you don't have a partner, you're not with anyone right now, there could be a Leo. But you have a wish, put it out into the universe. It looks like you're not holding yourself back anymore, and then you're also letting go of regret. Anything that you once regretted, you're putting in the past, moving forward, taking control of your life. Out of the blue, somebody you haven't seen or spoken to reaches out to you. There's success around that situation, and it may be somebody from the past. Now remember, it doesn't have to be an old love, an old flame, an ex anything. It just has to be someone that you knew from the past. Success around that, reconnecting with a person from your past, maybe an old friend, and feeling much more balanced. Stephanie, I tried calling Xavier today to talk about his actions and our son, but he didn't reply to the text. What's going on in his head? Okay. He's holding himself back because I think he knows what you're going to say, and he doesn't want to have that conversation. He feels a little bit betrayed. I know, you guys, these guys. And he's mildly heartbroken over it. Yeah. He doesn't want to be an asshole. Like he doesn't think that he's an asshole. I don't know. It's like he's in control of his own actions, but yet he chooses to do the wrong thing repeatedly. You know, like it's hard to feel sorry for someone like that. And he's not ready to change. Death is in reverse. So he doesn't want to hear it right now. Justice is in reverse too. Oh, Stephanie, how does he think I feel about him currently? He just thinks that you're mad at him, and he thinks that you're making him wait it out. But he still thinks that you're there and that you still care about him and that you still want to be with him. Adriana, are we destined to be together? I don't believe that about anybody because we have free will in this world. So we can at the last minute change anything. So I can't say that you're destined to be together. I'm going to ask the cards, but free will comes into play. Like you could be planning to marry somebody and 5 minutes before the wedding decide not to do it. So I don't believe that. Not with free will. See, it comes up 70%. So what I would say in a situation like this is like you have a very high probability of ending up with this person or ending up in a significant relationship because we don't know what the end of the road is, right? So like say you were to marry him and you were married for like the next 50 years and then he dies and then you marry somebody else. It happens all the time. So when people are like, until, forever, or am I going to be with him forever? Well, 50 years is a long time. I mean, I think that a marriage that lasts 20 years is a long time. I also happen to think that that's pretty successful, especially at this day and age. So what I would say here, 70% chance, yes, you're going to have a significant relationship with him, but it's always your choice. So you could be with him, you could you know, at some point decide that, you know, this isn't what it's all cracked up to be, and decide to move on to someone else. And when we're, you know, when you're not in that situation, like you like think, oh, well, I'll never want anyone else. But the truth is that you could want someone else. And I see it happen every day. As crazy as it sounds, I hear some really crazy stories. So, 70% chance. Miss Ronnie. Is my sleep pattern messed up due to my spiritual growth? I'm less tired at night, and I'm like a zombie at work. Okay, let's see. 70% chance, yes. I think it may have something to do with it. I also think that, you know, like we're always growing and changing and evolving. By nature, I was always a night person. I was never really much of a morning person. And then all of a sudden I started working early, like really early. And then I became like a morning person. And now I'm back on, like, I didn't go to bed last night. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I just think that we just keep growing and changing. But there is something to that, like, you know, growing and changing, and then like sleep patterns. It's just part of it. Why is it that I can't get this stupid thing to load? Yes, no, right?
With all that's changed, you continue to live life out here to the fullest. So in more than 1,800 communities, we're here with everything you need.
Kira, how does Bianca feel about me?
Everything you need for life. Millions of Americans have lost their jobs, leaving many to distress and most of them.
Overall, she likes you very much. She thinks you're well prepared, down to earth. She feels like you're very capable. She's a little bit jealous or envious of something, but it's not like crippling. It's not too bad. But there are things about you she envies. I think that she thinks that you're more successful than she is. I didn't see any of Sepia's super chats. Anybody see them? Because that happened once before where somebody said they were sending them and they weren't popping up. So I haven't, this is the first time that I've seen you in the chat. So send the questions with the purple hearts. When that happens, just send it with purple hearts. Don't write, you know, that I skipped you. Just send the question. Because otherwise it takes me longer to find it. And I have to go in order, otherwise I will lose my spot. Christy, did anyone that came to the parade have coronavirus? Okay. I don't think so. Cece, does Tim want a relationship? He acts hot and cold. I think he does. I think that he's just kind of a moody person. Cece, is my coworker Lonnie jealous of me? What's her deal? You know what? Yeah, a little bit, but I don't think that you're the only person she's jealous of. I think she's a troublemaker. I would be careful. Use your intuition. You have the moon here. Use your intuition because I don't really trust her. Like people like that tend to expose themselves really quickly for who they are, and higher ups can usually spot those types. So I'm not all that concerned, but just watch your back around her. Kira, how does Leroy feel about my relationship with his mom? Good, temperance, peaceful, serene, balanced. He thinks you guys get along really good, and that makes him happy. It makes him feel at ease. There's nothing worse than when a parent doesn't like because it's just hell. April, did Aries check my location yesterday? I only got a 33% chance. Shay, when will I meet my fitness goals? I walk daily. By the fall, early fall. Sarah, will I ever see Dan? Oh yeah, you'll see him. You will. Stephanie, my son knows that's why I left his father, because it was too much on my son. Doesn't like calling him. Yeah. Well, it's good that he can tell you that. He doesn't want to be with him. He shouldn't have to be with him. Kira, what changes are coming up in my relationship? It looks like things, I mean, they're just, it's growing and chugging along. It's peaceful. It's serene. It's well balanced. It's deeply grounded. It's good. There's nothing too big coming. I mean, there's a possibility that you do move in together, but that's about it for right now. But that's good. Shay, will I get to see him now? When will I get to see him now? The ace of spades would be, the fall, but the ace can also be the beginning of anything. It could be the beginning of June, it could be the beginning of the summer, it could be the beginning of any month. So it could be as soon as the beginning of June. It might not be until the fall. I don't think you have to wait that long though. I think it's going to be before then. McCall, my friend I'm with in Missouri wants a general, okay. Happiness. Well, there's going to be choices. You're going to have some choices to make, but out of the blue, you may find some happiness with the 10 of Cups. Feeling like all the hard work that you put out into the universe is finally coming back to you. Feeling prepared to move forward. Cause for celebration, and you got some good stuff coming in. Anxiety moves into the past, success comes in, and happiness. There also may be a new love connection, or a current love connection may deepen or move to the next level. That's possible. And feeling more balanced, much more balanced. Priscilla, why is Eddie trying to make me feel jealous? It makes his ego feel good. That's an ego thing. If you don't react to it, he'll stop. You got to treat him a little like a child. If he doesn't get what he wants, he'll stop. Stephanie, I want to take him to court. I feel like that's what's going to happen sooner or later. Will I get full custody? And how? Okay, let's see. See, that's the thing. If you take him to court, the kid may have to testify, and that's always hard on a kid. I mean, he may be at that point where it may not be so hard for him. He may be like, I'll do it, if he's really that unhappy. The thing is that, it's hard to have to make a kid testify against their parent, but if he's really that unhappy, he may. I think you'll get full custody. I mean, I think that like Xavier may get some kind of like supervised visitation, which I think is okay, especially if he's paying child support. He should be able to see him, but it would be under supervision. I don't know exactly how it works, but I don't know if you have like you're there with him, or there's a policeman or somebody else there, so that the kid doesn't have to be subjected to that type of behavior, because it's not fair to the kid. I mean, that's disgusting. I mean, parents do it all the time, but this is bothering him. It sounds like it's happening too frequently. If somebody gets drunk once, that could be funny, but if it happens too much, it's weighing on the kid. It's not right. Nina, general, love. First thing that comes in, Two of Cups. If you're not with anyone right now, you will be connecting someone, probably an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You may be feeling a little stuck in the mud, but you won't be holding yourself back. It may be a Taurus. I think a Taurus is coming in. You're moving forward with this person, and that you may have known them from the past. Wheel of Fortune is here, which is good luck. Known them from the past. Doesn't have to be an old flame. Doesn't have to be an ex-lover. Just somebody that you knew. Kira, general for next week. Life starts to move forward, or this is possible that you go on a little road trip. If you're not taking a road trip, it could be forward movement, either feeling like life is moving smoothly. It also could be Cancer, forward movement in, well, I'm not seeing anything work-wise right now, but there is a wish here, and you have justice. So if something is moving forward and it's not like specifying love or work, it could be that there is something in your life on a personal level that is moving forward. Like you could be letting go of some bullshit you've been carrying around for years, or you could be making headway on something that you're striving for on a personal level, like meeting a personal goal. It doesn't always have to be like love or work. Making a decision. You're making a decision to move forward with a personal goal. I think it's a personal goal. Temperance. Peace comes in. Like it could be the kind of thing like, I set my mind to losing 10 pounds and I'm moving forward with that, and it's starting to come into fruition and I feel good about it now. It's not like a love or money thing. It's not really affecting anyone else but me, but I feel good about it. Adriana, what does he think I feel for him today? He doesn't know. He feels like, on one hand, he feels like you guys have a connection and you would always care about him. But on the other hand, he's got the Queen of Swords here. He's afraid that you may think that he's an asshole, or you may have sharp words for him. Jenny, is Joe thinking of me? He's a love interest. Okay, let's see. Yes, he does think of you a lot, or often. Josette. Dre says that we can meet and talk and be serious. Yeah, he's serious. Kira, did my ex-husband Anthony get remarried?
It's starting to happen every day. People are surprising themselves. But the moment they realize you can do more with
70% chance yes. If he hasn't yet, he may be. It may be coming. 70% is pretty high. I think so.
it can improve lung function for better
Cece, will I be in a relationship soon? I'm ready for love. Okay.
It's not a steroid, but can help reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Don't use it allergic to do yourself. Serious allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis, which is severe. Tell your doctor right away about signs of inflamed blood vessels, such as
Could be before the end of the summer.
chest pain, tingling,
Stephanie, will T reach out this weekend and how will it go?
acidic infection, and before stopping any asthma medicines, including oral steroids. Do more with less asthma. Talk to your doctor about Dupixent.
I'm only getting a 33% chance he reaches out before the end of the weekend. I'm not convinced. Yeah, I'm not convinced that you'll hear from him that soon. If you do, I think it will be fine. I think that he's probably going to want to see you if he reaches out. I think that's what's going to happen. Cece, does Nick still think about me? We had the best sex. Oh, no, don't cry. No. Yes, he does think about you. He definitely thinks about the sex, too. Witty, will G reach out to me soon to offer love? Yes, I think before the end of the summer.
And that's corruption. That's something that has to be investigated. That's what you have to look. But I watched this crazy Anderson picture the other day.
There's no super chats from Sepia. She said she sent 2. It's very strange because Adriana said that she wasn't seeing her messages come up, and when I was on Ed's thing before, my messages weren't coming up either. I don't know if super chat is different though. Brianna, what's DE's current feelings, and is there a promise? Is there a promise? Okay. What are DE's current feelings? Okay, love connection here, soulmate connection with passion. There's strength around the situation. The world is at your feet. Yeah, things could move forward here. Anna, why did the supervisor transfer call task not go well? Did my computer sabotage the outcome, and will I get another chance to repeat it? You got the world at your feet. You should be able to retake it. I don't know that it was the computer. Whatever it was that caused it, I think that it's some kind of a malfunction that probably didn't just affect you, but affected other people, and they let you all retake it. TD, when will I get to see the Aries again? It could be sometime within the next 2 months. It would definitely be before the end of the summer because the clubs are here, so it would be summertime, but the 2 within the next 2 months. Jenny, general. You've got the strength card around you alongside of feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, which is excellent. Your intuition is spot on. Stay connected to it. And it feels like the world is at your feet. Moving forward, you have the Magician. You can manifest anything you want when that card shows up. Wheel of Fortune, you also have some good luck. The Fool. Fun, carefree, spontaneous times are about to come in. Enjoy it. Oh my God, these fools. It's 2 lanes, but in some places you can pass someone. But why do you have to pass those? Where are you going at 9:30 at night that you got to pass like that? Gotta get aggravated. Kira, is Leroy still in communication with Andrea or Amy? Okay. 33%. So 33% is like not somebody I talk to regularly, but if something happened and I needed to tell them about it, you know, or if something happened out of the blue and they needed to speak for some reason, they would contact one another. Like something happened to a mutual friend, or if something, they had an important question, they would communicate, but it's not somebody that they communicate. Those people don't communicate regularly. Kira, how is Leroy currently feeling about me and us today? Wheel of Fortune, excellent. The Star and Victory, like he's got a wish and that things are working, success around the situation. Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups, romantic and connected, excellent. He feels good. Ray, will I ever find a solution to my nerve pain, and when? I think you will. It may take some time. It may not happen until like next February, but I think you find something that works for you. Alpha, yesterday was my birthday. Happy birthday. And R of the Taurus didn't reach out. Can you see their intentions towards me? Sure. They have good intentions. Wheel of Fortune, they feel focused on you and they have a lot of respect for you. They also feel passion and like there's room for transformation. Don't let the birthday thing, don't make that a big deal, because you know what? We tend to assign meaning to things and then it has more meaning. Like we don't always know. Like I have a friend of mine who he doesn't like celebrate. Well, actually I have several. I have one friend that he doesn't like his birthdays or his birthday because he feels like a lot of people die around the time of their birthday. So he doesn't celebrate his birthday. Another one of my friends, he just doesn't like them. It's just not his thing. So some people don't like birthdays. Some people, it's just not that important to them. And then you also don't know how they grew up. You know, I have another one of my friends that she never had birthday parties growing up because her mom was very sick. So birthdays are not, you know, so don't make a big deal out of it or take it like that means something, because it doesn't have to mean anything. Her intentions look pretty good. Josette, I feel something is going on with Dre. What's wrong? He feels like he's got a decision to make about something, or he's got to make a decision. He doesn't know what to do. He may be a little bit depressed, and he may not. Yeah, he may be a little bit depressed. And the Hermit in reverse, he may not want to discuss it. He may not want to talk about whatever it is. April, does the Aries feel insecure about me? think so. Priscilla, general love reading for June. You got a Virgo coming in. You also have an Aquarius around you. A Virgo and Aquarius, and you're not going to hold yourself back. Fun, carefree, spontaneous times. Life can change quickly, even overnight. You got some options coming in. Adriana, does he want the relationship to develop? What's he going to do? He does want the relationship to develop. You got the Death card. All 10 cups being full, and he's going to come in out of the blue. Or he reaches out, or you run into him when you least expect it. TD, how does Aries feel about the last time we were together? He feels good. The Empress and the Chariot. Love, money, abundance, fertility, things moving forward, and the relationship being nurturing, or was nurturing. It was genuinely a good time. Elena, general love for the near future. Got a Pisces coming in, who may be a little bit perseverant. They may be a little feisty. You may be feeling like you're stuck in the mud and like nothing is going on, but things are about to change. You've got a fire sign also coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You have some money coming in, could be a large sum, and the sun is here. Happiness. 9 of Pentacles is also money coming in. And it looks like your love life could pick up pretty quickly with it being your choice. You got options coming in. So it's not going to just be one person. There's going to be a couple of people. Anjali, next 2 months reading, especially love and profession. Okay. Okay, so love-wise, you have a couple of things happening here. You got a Capricorn here. You also have a Sagittarius, and you got an Earth sign too. Now, the Earth sign could be the Capricorn, or it could be another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that are love interests, or they're interested in you. One or both of them, or all of them, may come in out of the blue when you least expect it. And if you've been feeling like you've been a little stuck in the mud, that's all about to change. Now, work-wise, it looks like you may get at least one other job opportunity, or you could get a promotion at your current job. There's opportunity here for change and for growth. Whatever it is, it's like leaving something that may have been okay, but for something that's much better. 6 of Pentacles, feeling like you're well respected, or being well compensated for the work that you do. You have a wish that comes in around your profession, so put that out into the universe, because you can get it. You can get what you want. Jessica, can I expect 2 love affairs coming soon? Okay, let's see. And there's only one here, and it's with an earth sign, and it would be somebody. Well, you know what? They've got a third party around them. So be careful that you don't find yourself in a third party situation. You also have a wish around love, so put it out into the universe. But I'm not seeing 2 people here, just this earth sign. They're going to be successful. They'll have some money. They may be very feisty, a little bit argumentative, but they're very creative. They're highly intuitive. They're very hardworking and very successful. But the 3 of Cups in reverse indicates that maybe they're not finished with their ex when you meet them. There's something about a third party here. So just keep that in mind. Jennifer, Scorpio's current feelings towards me. Thinks you're adventurous, funny. The Knight of Cups is like a love interest. So it's kind of like a romantic feel. It's not necessarily being in love, but it's like potential. Feeling that you're hardworking, well-grounded, spontaneous, beautiful. Hardworking comes up again, and successful. Anna, I gotta redo it. You have to get 2 good ones without assistance. Okay, let's see. I think that you're gonna do it. I think you're gonna do it. Maria, what's coming in love? Okay, you got a couple of options coming in. Use your intuition because it's heightened. You got a Sagittarius. You also have an Aquarius. Fun times come in that are adventurous out of the blue, and your love life moves forward quickly. The world here is at your feet, so you may be in the driver's seat when it comes to love. You're not holding yourself back. 8 of Swords in reverse, not holding yourself back. Plenty of opportunity coming in, plenty of choices. 7 of Cups. Anna, why does Jay not call me? Instead, he telepathically talking to me. Why is this happening, and what will be the outcome of this? Eventually you'll hear from him, but I don't think it's going to be soon. It's like he doesn't really want to start anything right now while he's not home. So he's not reaching out because he doesn't want to have to be responsible to keep the relationship going. Eventually you'll hear from him, probably when he figures out whether or not he's coming home or when he's coming home. Sepia, when will I hear from one of the jobs? Within the next 2 weeks. I think within the next 2 weeks you should have a couple of options. Kira, will I get pregnant or engaged before the end of the year? You will. The thing is, with the Temperance card, it can be pregnant or engaged. So it's kind of hard to tell which is going to come first. I happen to think you get pregnant first. And I don't think that that's why you get married. I just think that that's how it happens. I just think that that's the timing of it. Sepia, we'll send you an email. I'm getting skipped. Yeah, because nobody else has seen them. So if you can, like, screenshot the questions and email them to me, I'll email them to you back. Priscilla, should I lose hope on Eddie? He's playing games with me. I think that you walk away from him. I think you do. I think you get tired of it and you just shut the door and you're like, you know what? I wasn't that thrilled to begin with. And I think you have other things coming in. Pull your energy back. That's how you figure out whether or not somebody's being serious. If you pull your energy back, he's going to have to change his behavior. Josette, did Dre read my last message? And if so, his reaction? I think he did read the last message, and it looks like he's looking, I don't know what you said, but Emperor in reverse. He looks like he wants to have more control. That could be why, if he hasn't answered you, why. Like sometimes it feels like he feels like he's taking control back, or not just him, but anybody, by not answering. It's like, okay, well, I'm in control now. I'm not going to answer. So,
How much of the Mueller testimony did you actually watch? So I wasn't going to watch it all. Started thinking about it, and then I watched a little bit at the very beginning, and I couldn't believe what I was saying. And some of it affected me more than I
all right, this stupid thing is,
watched the afternoon because
I don't think I can get it to load here.
I said, now I have to watch Shifty Shift because he just went through 3 hours and now he has to go through Shift. And
Jennifer, reading for Angel the Aries above.
it was so good television. So I couldn't watch
Oh, Angel the Aries. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. What doesn't David want me to know about him? Okay, let's see.
watch enough, and it was shocking. I thought the Republicans represented
What does David not want me to know about him?
Radcliffe and Jim Jordan and all of them, Louis Gohmert. I could mention 15 and
That he may not be ready for a relationship. Lovers is in reverse. He also has the Hermit in reverse, which means that he may pull back and isolate himself because he doesn't want to talk about it, or he doesn't want to talk about things. Hermit in reverse is kind of like isolating, but in an unhealthy way, whereas the Hermit upright is like taking time to figure out what it is that you need for yourself, which is fine. In reverse, it's kind of like, you know, isolating and hiding from people because that you don't want to hear what they have to say to you. So he pulls his energy back, or because he doesn't want like anybody to tell him what to do or put their 2 cents in. So that may be something about him, even if it doesn't pertain to you right now. It may be something that you deal with in the future. Like if something happens, like I don't know, say he loses his job, he may not come to you and discuss it with you. He just may isolate himself, and that just may be how he deals with things. So that would probably be something that he wouldn't want you to know. Also, the Lover's card in reverse is either a breakup or like feeling disconnected or like not ready for a commitment right now.
well, based on the fact that we just become, and fairly recently, a little while ago, the #1 oil and gas producer and energy producer in the world by far.
Nicole, should I unblock Jeff or wait a couple of weeks still? He doesn't know that I know yet. I found out on her posting a picture. Okay, this is one of those things where this is your call on what's going to make you feel better. If it makes you feel better to call him on the carpet and let him know, unblock him and do that. If it makes you feel better to ignore him, then that's what you do. This is the type of situation where you take care of your needs first and you do what makes you feel the best in the situation. I don't trust any shit that goes up on any of these. I never trust anything. People lie. People put things up that they want other people to see. There's a lot of deception in it. Nobody is putting the truth up. Let's just put it that way. Everybody is putting up what they want people to believe. And for some reason, people would rather live in some kind of phony fantasy online life and not have a real one. So think about it. If your whole life is being posted on social media and people that are looking at it are people that make no difference in your life, why would people be doing it? I'm not saying that she's lying, but let me put it to you this way. If I were to get engaged, I wouldn't put it up on social media. I didn't put it, nobody knew I was pregnant until after Avery was born. Then it went up only because I had like students texting me and I had people that were interested and I just couldn't keep answering everyone. So that's why I did it. But like somebody that's got to put a show on, you know, like that, it's bullshit. Like, live your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, live your life. Why is it like this has to go on Facebook? You know what I mean? It's like it's for other people to see. It's for a reaction. It's for, look at me, I'm loved, I'm important, I'm this. But that's not really what's going on. What's really going on is something different. So, this situation, you do what makes you feel better. And I don't trust, I just don't trust, I don't trust anything that goes up on social media. None of it. Especially what women put up. Especially what women put up. Because they're always, you know, like we wouldn't have so many questions of what does he think of my picture if the picture wasn't being put up because we want to know what he thinks. Like, you just, I don't think, I mean, I put pictures up of Avery, my family can see them, but I don't think, oh, what does my uncle think? You know, I'm just like, well, here's a picture of her. You know what I mean? Don't text me and ask me for one. Because that's what social media is good for. Pictures go up, everybody sees them, and then you don't have to answer to people personally. But that's not what she's using it for. I don't trust her. You know, like, she may have gotten the engagement, but what did she do to get it? You know what I mean? Like, that part's not up there. That part didn't make the news. Oh, okay. So sepia is not being skipped. No, but they're just not being, they're not going through. Anna, explain why the telepathic talking. Well, I mean, I don't know about this telepathic talking. That's what, you know, you're saying this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not seeing that, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not seeing that. I don't know what he's telepathically telling you, but it's not showing up in the cards. So I don't know what to say about that. I mean, it shows here. I mean, there's a lot of distance and space here between the two of you. So I'm not really sure what he's saying to you telepathically. For me, anything like, I'm very like down to earth with all this stuff. Like, if I don't, it's got to be something that has like something crazy has to happen, and then like I have to see it, and then it has to happen. Otherwise, I don't believe it. Like, I feel like sometimes our own wants and desires make things like, what, you know, like, it's hard for me to be sure if he's really talking to you telepathically or if this is just something that you're thinking, like, or that your desire for it is coming through. Like, there's a fine line between really channeling somebody else's words. I mean, that's really difficult. So, and the cards aren't showing that. So I can't comment on that because I don't know what that is. I think that this situation has, I mean, it's been very difficult for you. It's put you through a lot of torture. But I also think that you're waiting for something. And, you know, who knows how long this is going to take for him to show up. And that's why I said the other day, I think that, I mean, Aaron, if you believe that that's what's happening, then that's what you believe. But I can't answer for that because I'm not seeing it in the cards. And I feel like you want this to happen so badly that you're really enthralled in it, and it's in your subconscious. And that's why you're dreaming about it, and it's coming through that way. And I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, if you could reach out to somebody who could put you in contact with him, maybe you can get some answers. But I mean, he's not playing his part in the relationship right now. And if he's not playing his part, then right now there really isn't a relationship. So I think that what's going on is your subconscious is like, it's like dreaming about it because it's there. And you know, I don't know what else to say. I don't want you to sit around waiting until whenever for this guy to come back. And, you know, when he's really treated you poorly. So, I mean, I don't know what to say about the telepathic talking because I can't, I mean, I don't know what he's saying to you telepathically, but to me, if somebody is talking to you or trying to get a message to you in this day and age, there is a way to do it. I mean, like you could put a letter in the mail if you had to, or a postcard, something. Just like, you know, I'm thinking about you, you know, and he's not doing that. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know if maybe there's somebody that you could reach out to that could maybe put you in contact with him, give you an email address or something. Oh, come on. No tears. There's no tears. Because this way, at least you could, you know, you would have a way to contact him. You know, like this day and age, you know, at least if you sent him an email and you can make some kind of contact, you would feel so much better. You would feel so much better. KM, general love reading. Well, it looks like you're walking away from things that no longer work for you. 6 of Wands in reverse. If a recent relationship wasn't all it was cracked up to be, that's moving into the past. Not hanging on to things that are, you know, this is mild broken heart. This is like getting over a broken heart or something that was a little bit disappointing. Moves into the past. Moving forward, it looks like you have somebody coming in who could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and they may come in out of the blue. If you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship may be a little bit rocky, or it may need a little bit of work. I don't know what your situation is, but strength is in reverse, so there could be a little bit of a weakness around your current relationship. Now, if this is a new relationship that's coming in, it may be coming off a little bit weak because it's new. 3 of Cups in reverse. Just watch out that you don't get involved in a third-party relationship where somebody has got, you know, another party around them. And it does look like you're walking away from things that aren't serving you. Something isn't working, it doesn't feel right, or it's run its course. You're leaving. You're leaving for greener pastures. I think you have a fire sign coming in, and I think it may be the kind of thing where it just falls into place. You don't have to go looking for it. It's the kind of thing that it just happens very easily, falls into your lap.
He's one of many restaurant owners in Massachusetts who are beyond frustrated that their life's work was being destroyed. And it's happening right before their very eyes. I have so many restaurateurs in the Washington, D.C. area who are telling me the same thing. And the governor's actions are prolonging this Trump tweeted out a clip of him saying that he'd take the coronavirus over losing his business. Frank, thanks for coming on. And last but not least is E.W. Bitter, who runs...
Esra, will the ex come back or not? Shall I start talking to him first, or does he not deserve it? His name is Amro. Okay, let's see. Is the ex coming back or not? Welcome. He is coming back. This guy's coming back. Here's my suggestion. As far as if you should start talking first, I always suggest people reaching out first unless they're really feeling unconfident about the situation, or they're feeling like you know, the only time I would tell you not to reach out first is if you sent 15 text messages in 15 days and you got no response. Then I would say forget it, leave it alone. But if it's like coming from an ego place where it's like, well, I don't know, he should reach out to me first, and like in that case, that's like an ego thing. It's like your ego wants that other person to do the work and to pursue you. All that really is going to do is be a battle of the egos and put a lot of time. It's going to cost both of you a lot of time. So I would suggest, if this is someone that you want in your life, or you feel like there's unfinished business, or you want to entertain getting back together, I would reach out and not wait, because all that's going to, you know, waiting is just going to make more time. So that's my suggestion.
Respond to these types of entreaties by saying, well, you guys are just, you guys are just not thinking of public safety. One life lost is...
Anna, at this point, I'm not sweating him for a relationship. I just want to talk to him, especially during this time. That's why I think you should try to contact him. I don't know if there's got to be somebody that you could reach out to that can maybe give you an email address or something, or a phone number or something that you can reach him at. I mean, it comes up around you as a lot, having a lot of worry around the situation. This is anxiety and worry. And this is being prepared. I mean, obviously you want to talk to him, but the communication's not coming in right now. And it's slow and steady. Knight of Pentacles, it's slow and steady, and it's like painfully slow. That's why, like, if there's a way that you could reach out to him, at least it might cut down some of the time and some of the waiting.
Of course, he was just looking at one aspect of this, which is the virus itself, and that is his job. But
I mean, even if you can get an address, you could send a letter. I mean, something. I don't know how you could go about reaching out to somebody that's, you know, in the Navy. I mean, it's somebody that's on here in the States. I mean, you could find that no problem, but I mean, somebody's got to be able to help you get in touch. TD, I have a strong feeling that he will contact me next week. Is my intuition right? Okay. I'm getting a 70% chance it's right. You know, it's like, I always think like seeing him around your house, that kind of stuff to me is always a sign. Like it's coming or it's on its way. It just hasn't happened yet. So yeah, you could be next week. Anna, is Jay clinically depressed because of him being over there? Okay, let's see. No, he's not clinically depressed. He may have moments where he feels depressed, but no, he's not clinically depressed. Adriana, what should I know about him? He's very intuitive. He comes up very intuitive. He's very hardworking. And he may be very spiritual. I don't know that he's religious, but he may have some kind of like spiritual practice that's very important to him. He's a strong person, and he's got good luck around him. He's a hard worker. He's got a strong spiritual side. I don't want to say religious, but it could be. But there's something that he really gets a lot out of, some kind of a practice. Elaine, a general for me and Andrew. Right, I don't know what your situation is, but it looks like there may be a little bit of fighting, or this could have been something that already happened, fighting in heartbreak or fighting in disappointment. But then things become much more balanced and you feel like you got justice here on your side. Things are feeling balanced and things are moving forward. You got good karma. Now, if you and him Two of Cups is, it could be the beginning of a relationship or rekindling of a situation of a relationship. Use your intuition. Slow and steady. The relationship is going to move slow and steady, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Violet, what's coming up for the next week for me? You also have justice coming in, good karma. You're also about to embark on a transformation, personal transformation, and you're ready to do it. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you, setting up boundaries, Ace of Swords, not taking any more shit, laying down the law. You got the world at your feet coming up. You may even have some financial stability coming in or some extra stability coming in. Siba. I feel like messaging T just to say hi. Should I do it or should I hold back and wait for him to message? See, if you're questioning it like that, I would tell you to wait until you feel confident. So whenever you have a situation like that, it's best to wait until you have that, what do they call it? Inspired action, like where you're like, now's the time, you know? And I think that because you're questioning it, now isn't the time. Let's see. I would hold off. I would hold off until you're feeling confident and then do it. Like maybe in the morning or sometime tomorrow when you're not questioning yourself. Sarah, will Dan the Aquarius contact me or will I see him by chance? All right, let's see. I think you see him by chance because he comes up as holding himself back. So it could be the kind of thing, you're at the right place at the right time. That's how it happens. TD, general for the weekend. Feeling balanced and prepared. Wheel of Fortune. You got good luck this weekend. You also have choices this weekend. You may have a couple of different opportunities. Use your intuition. There may be something fun and exciting that comes up. It may be out of the blue. Star card, put a wish out into the universe. Kira, should I be worried if Leroy starts drinking again? I got a 70% chance. Yeah, it could be an issue. You know, it's funny with like things like, you know, it's like a scale, you know, like there's no exact point where like it's trouble, you know, like I went through a time in my life where I was out drinking all the time. I grew out of it, I moved past it, and we've moved on since then. Now, like, I'll have one every now and again, but I can't even fathom the idea of feeling hungover. I mean, and I remember like living like that at one point. We were out partying all the time. So sometimes I think it's like an age thing. Like you kind of go through that at some point, like maybe in your, you know, 20s. So if this is what somebody told me. If that was him and he went through a hard time partying and then he stopped, somebody told me this. He said, you're going to be able to do it as long as you continue to do it. But as soon as you stop, you're never going to be able to do it again. And I didn't believe them. It was a woman that I worked with. I could see her face. I can't remember what her name was. Leslie. I think it was Leslie. I didn't believe her. And then I stopped and I got drunk. I think it was at Christmas. And I was like, I think I was like in a hungover for like a week. So he may find that. He may try to start drinking again and it may not go over well. And then that may just ice the cake for him. 70% chance is kind of high that it could be a concern, but we're not there yet. He hasn't done it. So don't stress over it. Nana, general for June. You might have a decision here to make in June. You definitely have good karma coming in, and life can change quickly, even overnight, for the better. The Three of Pentacles, feeling grounded, deep-rooted, and stable at a job. If you don't have one now, one will be coming in. Some fun, carefree, spontaneous times. Page of Swords, somebody who you haven't spoken to in a while may reach out. You may hear from them out of the blue. And there may be some fun, adventurous times. It could be with a Sagittarius. That's possible. Generally for June, it should be a pretty decent month. Miss Ronnie, will the empath kit I bought help? Yeah, 70% chance, yes, it works, or it helps.
Sure. If states are required to provide compensation for the taking or effective taking of a business or property through regulation for the benefit of everyone else, in this case, public safety is what we've been told.
Violet.
Why is that not happening?
What's the message that I need to hear from my spirit guides? Okay. We haven't had any spirit guide questions yet today.
There's a lot of trying to figure this out on the news. You got to remember, this is brand new. We've never seen anything like this from a pandemic situation. We have seen situations where we've had to fight.
Four of Fire. Contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, successful or the completion of a project. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change and time to spread your wings. Seven of Air, plans and revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. Cece, does my boss want to give Lonnie an offer letter? Okay, let's see. I don't think so. They come up like they have to make the decision, but I'm only got one ace, which is very low that they want to offer this person anything. And that would be like 33% chance that they're leaning to offering something.
Well, this month, Fox Nation celebrates the men and women on the front lines protecting them with contributions of grateful nation, from the real Marines to the modern warriors.
Cece, will Heather get an offer letter? She works hard.
Day in and day out. Celebrate America every day with Fox Nation. Here's a sneak peek at a grateful nation.
She's got a 70% chance that she's going to get one.
This is about veterans as they see themselves in their word.
KM, is Chris coming towards me or someone else? Okay, let's ask. Is Chris coming towards me? You got 3 aces around Chris. Yeah, he's coming towards you. He or she, whatever, yeah. Violet, finance reading.
Staying safe at home. Visiting Angels is committed to your safety of our compassionate caregivers provide one-on-one essential
The transformation coming in around your finances. It also looks like you've got good fortune here with the Wheel of Fortune. That's positive. Feeling here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, like the hard work that you put in is finally coming back to you. Nine of Pentacles, money starts to flow to you a little bit more freely. Four of Cups, there may be some, like Four of Cups is like not realizing that there's something around you that you do that you can make money or extra money. And it even could be something that you do at your leisure. So Four of Cups is like not seeing the offer that's in front of you. It could be the kind of thing like, I don't know, you're great with kids, and you could homeschool kids by not realizing that you could do that, or not realizing that you're capable of that. And then so there could be something that you do on the side, Page of Pentacles, or like I'm really good with dogs, I'm going to be a dog walker, that kind of thing. And you do it on your leisure. So it could be making money on the side with by your rules, on your time. It's possible. Like there's so many different possibilities when you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and then the Four of Cups, because it's like there's opportunity around you, but you're just not seeing it, or you haven't put it together yet. Stephanie, is T thinking of backing away, or will he try again? Oh, he's going to try again. He's definitely trying again. Yeah, see, he feels like you're just mad at him, and he feels like that you're just trying to like get even with him. He feels like once you forget about this or you let go of it, then things will go back to normal. Kira, how's Leroy feel about them not inviting me to dinner? I don't think that he likes it. No, he doesn't like it. And he may say something or do something that he can't take back. He may let them know how angry he is about it. Not happy. Feeling betrayed by it. Stephanie, how will things be the next time I see him? Well, you know, like, you got to be careful because there's a lot of potential for things to go back to just the way they were. He calls you, you go back, and this cycle resumes again. So that's what I'm leaning towards happening here. I think the next time he contacts you, he's going to want to see you, and I think you're going to go. You don't have to go, but, you know, it could be the kind of thing, too, where if you put it off, it comes up again. So unless you can figure a way to change this situation, the cycle is going to continue. Right now, he feels like he's in control, and he thinks that you're just holding a grudge. But he doesn't think that you're really serious about it. Son, what does N think my talents are at work? Okay. All right, I don't know what you do for a living, so I can't really answer that. Let me see what the cards say. What does N think my talents are at work? Okay, let's see. Let's see what comes up. Well, I think that you come off as very reliable, which would be a strength. I don't know if you would call it a talent, but it's a strength. You come off very organized and that you know how to get things done. It also shows that you probably can multitask, but those really aren't talents. They're skills. I wouldn't really consider them to be talents. You're intuitive. So I don't, like I said, I don't know what you do for a living. Like intuition can be really helpful depending on it also could be a talent depending on what field you work in. You know, like if you worked in security and you were watching security, you know, people, that would be an important talent. but I don't know what you do for a living, so that's very hard to answer.
These are hardworking entrepreneurs who understand their
Um,
rights and they're standing up for the rest of us. You're right. This is not left versus right. This is liberty versus lockdown, as you said. This is common sense.
Stephanie, why did my old ex Joey message me on Instagram? What does he want? Okay, let's see.
Country is what the elites reject. They don't respect people enough to let them make their own rich calculation.
First card that comes up, lovers. He may be in a place where he is available and is wanting to find out what's going on with you. You got the Chariot in reverse. I don't think he goes anywhere, but I think he may be curious to see where you are in your life. Siba, will the conversation flow? I message T, or will it be the same? He messages back when he feels like it. Okay, let's see. I think it may flow a little bit, but Six of Pentacles is in reverse, which indicates that you don't get the respect that you feel that you deserve, or it feels like you're doing all the work. One person's doing all the work when it's in reverse. When it's upright, it's balanced, it's reciprocal. So it may flow a little bit because you have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish, but ultimately you would feel like you were doing all the work. Kira, how will him drinking affect our relationship?
I can't get to Florida or Texas fast enough, and I think there's plenty of people thinking the exact same way. And you know, I got some, I don't know.
Well, you know what? He's not drinking right now, so I don't think that I mean, the sun is here. I don't think it's something that you really need to worry about right now because it hasn't happened yet, but it would slow your relationship down. It also looks like you may be worried about it. There could be arguments about it. I don't think he's a nasty drunk. I don't think that I don't think that you wouldn't be able to trust him because he was drunk. But I do think that it would definitely take a toll on your relationship as far as like you would be sick of him always being drunk. But I'm not seeing that happen right now. So, you know, he could like get drunk here or there and, you know, it not be like the end of the world type of a thing. But let's wait until it happens before we worry about it, because there's no, you know, when somebody, first of all, involving any type of drug to a relationship, like, even it could be gambling, it doesn't even make a difference. It doesn't have to be a physical drug. It's always going to take a toll on a relationship because there's money involved. There's an altered state. Like, even if you're addicted to gambling, like, that's more important than your relationship. And when these other things, especially alcohol, like, it's called spirits for a reason. Drinking alcohol lowers your vibration. So when your vibration is low, it's easy for like negative entities to attach to you. So that's why, you know, people suggest not drinking, especially people that are on a spiritual path. Now, I think we're human and we don't have to be sober all the time, but you wouldn't want to be like fall down drunk and in a bar every night, because that really opens you up to a low vibration. You want to keep your vibration high because you want to manifest things. So obviously with a clearer head and a clearer mind and a clearer heart, when you're sober, you would have a better relationship. But he's not there yet, so don't worry about it. Now, Stephanie, does T have a drinking problem? And if so, why is he drinking? Okay, let's see. 70% chance that he has a problem drinking. So alcohol is, you know, it's like, what's an alcoholic, right? It's hard to draw a line. Like, I know plenty of people that have a few drinks every day and they're functioning and they're fine and they don't get drunk, but they do drink every day. I mean, is that person an alcoholic? I don't know. I mean, they're functioning, they're healthy, they're doing what they got to do. I mean, I think that there's a problem when it interferes with your life, and I think there's a problem when it interferes, like, well, like obviously, like interfering with your life would be like work and that kind of stuff. But most of the time, if you're an alcoholic, it's usually something that's genetic. You know, it's something that, you know, like they say it's a disease. It really is a disease. People that have an addictive personality, and I have one myself, they'll trade one addiction for another. Okay, so they may not be drinking this week, but they may be charging up their credit cards, or if they're not charging up the credit cards, they're going out and getting 500 tattoos. You know, like there's an addictive personality, which is genetic. So that's what it could be. I mean, he looks like he drinks a lot, but you know, it also could be like your like age and stage. It depends how old he is. It also depends on circumstances. Sometimes if a guy is not in a relationship and living with someone and they're out with their friends or they're out with their family, they tend to drink, you know, whereas somebody who's home, like things tend to shift. If they have little kids, sometimes that shifts. So I wouldn't say he's got a problem, but I think he does enjoy putting a couple away, which, you know, it's okay.
Yes, people are able to do Zoom meetings and connecting through FaceTime, but it's not the same.
TD for Sonia.
Fellowship meetings in general should be essential because the relapse rate is through the roof.
All right, I don't see the question yet. So Cece, will I get a pay raise in July? 3, 5, or 10%? Okay, let's see. Pay raise in July. I'm only getting a 33% chance that you get a pay raise in July. I'm not sold it happens in July. I'm not convinced. I don't know if you're going to get one in July. It's not coming up strong enough. It also could be that maybe they haven't made the decision yet, and that's why it's not coming up strong enough, but I'm not seeing it right now. Nana, will me and the Leo reconnect? If yes, how will it go? Yes, and it should be something that happens out of the blue, and you feel very relieved when it happens. Yeah, you could reconnect, definitely. Stephanie, would T and E drink and smoke a lot? Okay, let's see.
As Americans start emerging from lockdown, they're coming up with creative ways to eat and drink. Both Hollywood and the left give inspirational coronavirus connections speeches. You all around this are Raymond Royal here with all the details of Friday politics.
Yeah, they would indulge a bit, and it looks like that neither one of them was worse than the other. They were both doing it. Like maybe on the weekends. It doesn't look like it was an everyday thing, but it looks like they did, yeah, indulge somewhat. Anna, are you saying that Jay shut down his left for me because he's still over there? I mean, I don't really know what to say anymore. To me, it looks like he's not going to contact you until he comes home, or you might hear from him right before he's going to come home. But the problem that I have with it is that all this time has gone by and he's done nothing to reach out to you, and he's left you hanging. And that's not how you treat somebody that you love. Like, you reach out to them and you tell them, even if you know, he said something to you like, listen, I'm going to be under lockdown for the next 10 months. I will not be able to speak to you. At least you would know that, and you wouldn't be sitting here worried about it or talking about it. Um, um, you know, it's just he doesn't come forward in the cards like there's communication coming in and like he's coming home to marry you. I'm not seeing that. And like that's what he's led you to believe, but people do that. Like people say things and then things change, or they don't mean it, or they tell you what you want to hear. And I don't, you know, I don't know what to say, because you know, if he's not reaching out to you and it's been this long, you know, like you have to do what's good for you. And I feel like this just is not fair. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like he feels like he's not reaching out until he knows he's coming home. And then we have to see at that point how you feel and then what happens when he actually comes home. But right now, like I'm only getting a 33% chance that he's going to reach out. And that's pretty low, and it's been some time. And, you know, it's like at this point, like if I were in the situation, right, and I wanted to get in touch with somebody, I would find a way, and I would let them know, listen, you're not going to hear from me for a year. You're not going to hear from me for 2 years. I'm going to go someplace where I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody. But I mean, that's why I'm saying if you could reach out to somebody who could put you in contact with him, maybe you can get some answers. Or even if you were to talk to a relative, you know, I don't like the third party bullshit. I don't like that. But I don't know how else you're going to get answers if you don't reach out to somebody. Find out what it is that he's doing or when he's coming home or something. Because just being hanging out like this is torture. Like to just be waiting to hear from somebody and he's not doing the right thing. Sonia, general love and romance. Will I be in a long-term relationship soon? All right, let's see. You've got an Aries coming in that can be a great potential. Put it out into the universe. You have the world at your feet. You have a love connection coming in with an Aries that could possibly lead to the happy home. It would be a long-term relationship, yeah. I mean, if it's not an Aries, the Emperor could also be an authority figure. It could be somebody older than you, or it could be somebody who has like a prominent position in the community. Anna, what my life from now until September regarding love, money, and career. Okay, when it comes to love, it looks like you use your intuition. You may have a little tower moment here, but balance should come back into your life. Balance and patience. Temperance can also be that a Sagittarius enters. There's also a Taurus coming in. So you may have some options coming up. Feeling a little bit more balanced and not holding yourself back. So that's positive when it comes to love. When it comes to career, I think that you may be getting this job. If you don't get this job, you should get one like it or in the same field that brings in a substantial amount of money and you have strength around you. You also have a wish around work and all 10 cups feeling full around your job. So it would be something that you would enjoy. You would make decent money at. Money looks like it flows in a little bit more freely when you get this new job. If it's not this one, it's one like it. It's like a similar field or a similar type of work. feeling like the world is at your feet, and possibly moving homes, changing homes, or redecorating your home.
Reopening, what's happening? Look, the innovation of people is simply incredible. Or at times it's a bit scary, I have to admit. Some of these inventors made headlines this week for a mask that could be worn at restaurants. You simply hit the button and it opens to allow eating. Now, this disturbs me a little bit because, just eat outside. You don't need to wear the mask if you're outside and socially distance.
Tara, where am I in my healing journey? Okay, let's see. Where am I in my healing journey?
It allows for easier, hands-free social distance drinking. There's a little slit for a straw in the mask. It has a material cup that covers the hole when it is not used. That seems to be a good tradition.
Well, you know what? It is what it is. It's a journey, and there's ups and downs. It looks like you may be getting over somebody stabbing you in the back, or somebody that did something very hurtful to you. That's going into the past. Moving forward, you're persevering, you're getting through it, and you have the Five of Cups in reverse, which means like that's another hurdle, because it's like regret, anger, deceit. That's all moving into the past. But after that happens, you may feel like you're a little stuck in the mud. It's a journey, and sometimes old wounds, they resurface, and we relive them at another point. So, you're doing really well, but there's still more to come. Son, does he think I deserve a promotion? Okay. He does think you deserve a promotion, and actually he thinks that it should happen soon or quickly. Josette, am I Andre's mind? What are his thoughts about me? You are on his mind, but he holds himself back, boy. He really does. He feels a little bit unbalanced right now. He thinks that you're happy, successful, attractive. He feels like, kind of like you got it all together.
I was thinking it may be the absolutely perfect salute to these people, because these are the men who wanted to make us in the position that underworld normally is. Underground, under wraps, and in the dark. So maybe that's what they're trying to convey. It's the perfect accessory for the corona period for these three. Now, this is the time of year, Laura, when graduates look for the successful, or they look to the successful, rather, for words of
Did I make it through the super chats? Nope, there's more, and the stupid phone is not loading them. Alright, let me sign out of this and go back in.
Happy graduation to the class of 2020.
What's that? Who am I? What do I want? What's my purpose? What am I grateful for? With those questions.
Alpha, will we be receiving our stimulus check soon? If so, can you see how long? I still haven't received our 2018 income tax returns as well. I think that if you filed for 2018, you should be getting the stimulus check. Even if you wait a minute, 2018 or 2019? All right, let me just ask about the stimulus check, because that shouldn't have anything to do with, like, I still owe a couple of hundred left on my 2018, but I got the stimulus check. I'm only getting right now a 33% chance that you're going to get it soon. Did you try putting your information in on the website, and it should tell you when you're going to get it? if you go to the IRS page and you put in like your information, it should tell you like if you qualify, like it'll say you qualify, that's all we know right now. And then you go back at a later date, keep checking it, and then it'll tell you when it's coming. It might take a good couple of weeks. 33% is kind of low. But if you filed for 2018, that's what's important, not whether or not you got the return. As long as you filed, you should be getting that stimulus check. Arona, what is coming in for Santana and I?
Stay true to being top dog and not conform to the contract.
Okay, it looks like slow and steady wins the race. I'm not sure what type of a relationship it is. Be careful, though, that you don't end up in a third-party situation. 3 of Cups in reverse could indicate there's a third party around the situation. Now, even if it's not a love relationship, third-party interference somehow. Somebody's interfering. You have a wish around this situation. Looks a little bit up and down. It's like you have a wish, but you have to be careful of a third party. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and cutting through bullshit. Nobody's going to be bullshitting you when this card shows up. You're just not going to have it. So you have a lot of good that's happening. You may even have a little trip to water, by water, or across water. Just watch out for that third party nonsense. If this is a love relationship or a potential, it could turn into love with the 2 of Cups. And there's potential for things to move forward romantically, and also 10 Cups being full. 10 Cups being full is like being happy in all areas of your life, not just one area. It's like overall happiness.
It's time to start using funky nail. Maximum strength funky nail is so powerful it cures
Emma, general love.
plus it has alpha and tea tree oil to restore skin health. Say goodbye to toe fungus with funky nail.
Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you got a fire sign coming in who's going to be very passionate. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But be careful that you don't hold yourself back. So it looks like this person's legit. If you are with somebody right now, you may be holding yourself back in your current relationship. And it could be getting passionate. So don't hold yourself back. 10 of Cups. This is happiness on all levels. It also looks like you may have some other options. So you got the Magician, which is like you can manifest anything you want at this point with the Magician. Just make sure that you keep your thoughts positive and not negative, because you want to create more of what you want and not what you don't want. You also have another option coming in around you of a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So at some point you could have choices. There could be, you know, a lot going on. Priscilla, what are Eddie's feelings and intentions towards me? He thinks that you are well balanced, attractive, spiritual, well grounded, funny, spontaneous, strong, carefree, hardworking comes up. He thinks that you're like a good person. He's got a good idea of who you are. His intentions may be a little bit like he does play games, and he comes forward and then he moves back, but he doesn't seem like he kind of has like he's got feelings for you, like he cares for you. Starbright, should I still see him even though he's dating someone? Okay.
Call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to give you the cheapest airfare and hotel available. So don't wait.
First thing that came up was that it's your decision. 70% chance, which means that there's a good enough connection for you two guys. I believe that with a 70% chance. But the Two of Swords, it's your decision. Entering into a situation like that is never easy. I can't tell you what to do. The connection is there. You know what you're dealing with. If you choose to do it, that's your choice. Things change, people change, situations change. Sean Mona, what are SB's feelings and intentions for me? Is our relationship completely over? The relationship doesn't have to be completely over, but it does look like they don't have any intentions right now. They care about you a lot. There is going to be opportunity coming up to talk about the relationship, or a chance to rekindle the relationship. It's not happening yet. It's happening maybe within the next couple of months. It's going to be your choice whether or not you decide to take it, go back to it. Sometimes it's the kind of thing like you have to go back to it to be sure of exactly what you want, and it will be your choice. But right now he doesn't have intentions. He cares about you, but he's not putting effort in yet. But it's not completely over. There's going to be opportunity coming in. Anna, are you saying that he's not going to call me between June and July now, and come home before late summer? All right, I'm going to ask the cards again. But like the thing, like I don't trust him. I don't think he's doing the right thing, is what I'm saying. And for us to lie to you and tell you he loves you, he's showing up, he's gonna, come in with gifts and apologies. I don't see that. So for me to tell you that, I would be lying to you. Like, I hate to say this, but the other person that gave you the excuse about the telephone, I don't think they did you justice. Because we all know that in this day and age, there's another way that you can reach out if you don't have a telephone. And I'm not going to, say things that I don't believe, because I don't think that that's helpful. I don't think it's helpful. I'm not saying you can't reconnect with him at another point. I'm not saying he can't show up. But right now, you are in pain over this situation, and he's not doing right by you. So for me to tell you that I think that he's coming in on a white horse and bringing you what you want, I don't see that. So I don't know about the time frames, because time frames are really hard to nail down. And up until this point, he has not proven to us that he's doing the right thing. So I don't have a lot of faith in him right now. There is sometimes I can read someone and I'm like, I may not have a lot of faith in this situation, but the guy does pop up unexpectedly. Like we're reading about the Sagittarius. So I said that he was going to come in, and he did. And now she can't get rid of him. He keeps showing up. This guy's not doing that. So I think that people or readers that lie or over embellish, or they tell people what they want to hear, I think that's an injustice. It's not fair. It's not fair to keep somebody waiting and holding on to something that may never happen. Can he show up tomorrow? Of course he can. It's possible. And if you want to believe that he will, I think that that's good. It's okay to have hope. But I'm not seeing it in the cards. So I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that he's never going to show up. But I don't have a lot of faith in him at this point, because he seems to not do the right thing. And I don't want you to sit around pining over him, and he's not doing the right thing. I don't know why it's so hard for him to mail a letter or send an email or something, but I got to tell you what I see. Otherwise, that doesn't resonate with me. Like, I'm not going to lie to somebody. And it's not showing up that he's coming in and doing what you want him to do at this point. Could it change in the future? Of course it can change. Anything can change. You had that guy show up after 33 years. You know it's possible. But that right now is insignificant to you because you don't feel the same way about him anymore. So we know it's possible that he can show up. But it's not coming through strong that he's coming in with what you want at this point. And you've been waiting a long time for this. So that's why it's like, it gets to a point where and now you're telling me that he's talking to you telepathically and you're waking up in the middle of the night. Like, this is really keeping you in a holding pattern, and that's not fair to you. Like, it's not fair that he's doing whatever it is he's doing and not letting you know what's going on, and you're being tortured over the situation. So like I said, if you could reach out to somebody that could put you in contact with him or could relay a message for you, maybe it would give you some relief having that contact, because he's not coming in strong. And I'm not going to lie to you and say that, oh, he's going to show up and he's going to apologize, this, that, and the next thing. I think you're going to hear from him before he comes home, but I can't swear to when it's going to happen. See, I get a 33% chance that you're going to hear from him soon. 33% chance is low, but it's still there. There's still a chance. But I don't see the apology. I don't see, what you want from him. I just don't see that happening yet. So like I said, I would see if you can get in touch with him. I would do something, send a letter, do something, reach out to him in one way or another so that you can at least know where you stand. At least if you reached out to him and he said, listen, I'll be home in the fall, then that's it. He'll be home in the fall. Things will resume then. But right now you're kind of he kind of hung you out to dry, and it's not fair. It really isn't fair that somebody did this. Just went back and said, well, I don't know, it could be some time, and then, in all this time hasn't reached out and told you what's going on. Josette, is Dre having problems sleeping at night? Okay, let's see.
Memorial Day weekend is an opportunity to enjoy what's around you. To take pride in your life. To find up reasons to be there. To collect new memories. And grow in fresh ways. With all this change, you continue to live your life in different ways. Serving more than 1,800 communities, we're here with everything you need.
I know I only get a 33% chance. I don't think he's really having trouble sleeping. No. He comes up like he feels weak, but I don't think it's oversleep. Shan, what are SB's feelings or intentions for me? Is it over? No, I don't think it's over. No. Did I do this one already? Did I say that he wasn't coming forward now, but there's going to be a chance in the near future where you could rekindle this? But it would be your decision? Oh, you paid twice? Then ask two different questions. Send another question. Allison, how will I feel on Sunday about the answers that I get? Okay.
Caregivers provide one-on-one essential home care services for our senior loved ones. At Gifting Angels, personal home care is our passion. We're here for you.
It may knock you a little bit off balance. It looks like you have the Two of Swords in reverse, like you may not be prepared for it. I would prepare for whatever these answers are, or whatever it is that you're getting answers on. And it also looks like the Queen of Swords is here and Lovers is in reverse. So that's not real. That's not positive. But I don't know what we're talking about here. It would be negative answers, or yeah. Prepare yourself. Rona. When will I become pregnant? Let's see. I mean, it's possible sometime this summer. If not this summer, 6 months from now would be another time.
Regardless of your sleep position, for the best sleep of your life.
Call or go to mypillow.com now, and Mike will give you 2 MyPillow premiums for 1 low price. Use the promo code, and you'll also receive
Alpha,
free
our income tax guy doesn't want us to submit 2019 until they correct 2018. Do you see the IRS correcting our return? I think that the accountant has to do it. The IRS doesn't correct it. The accountant does it and resubmits it. Like you had to have it amended. If it needs to be amended, the tax accountant should amend it, resubmit it, and then you should get a refund. You shouldn't lose that money. Yeah, and then I would hold off on 2019. But the IRS doesn't correct tax returns. The accountant has to do that. And then you would get your refund. They wouldn't, yeah, you're entitled to that money. It's your money. So yeah, you would definitely get it. But as long as you filed in 2018, it doesn't make a difference what's going on in your 2018 return wise, I believe, because like I didn't get a refund. I had to pay. You should still get the stimulus. And I didn't finish paying and I still got the stimulus. Just be careful that the accountant has amended it, because if he's amended it and resubmits it, then the IRS they'll send you your money. Like what happened to me once is that they forgot to submit. I'm a 1099. They forgot to submit one. The accountant forgot, and then I got a letter that I owe the IRS X amount of dollars. I don't know, it was like $500. So we had to amend that return, and I send it in, and I had to pay for it. But the IRS doesn't fix it. The accountant has to. Unless they're auditing you, but they still don't fix tax returns. Either way, you should get that money back for sure. Allison, what's going on with JM the cancer? Okay.
The pressure on governors to open churches up to mass gatherings now. At the same time, they are loosening restrictions elsewhere.
Worried about something, feeling very unbalanced. It may have something to do with work or business, but you know what? It's going to move into the past. Temperance comes in and the 10 cups are full. They're feeling a little bit like the love cup is empty, flipped upside down, and they're feeling a little bit like a little bit betrayed maybe by love. I don't know. They may be going through a tough time right now, but it passes. It passes. AJ, how will my weekend go? What are you doing over there, buddy? Your weekend, the sun comes out over your weekend. It could be passionate. It may even be adventurous. It should be a good time. Anna, you're saying that he doesn't love me. I'm not saying that he doesn't love you, but you know, if somebody is not participating in the relationship, right, and they're not holding up their end of the bargain, then it's not a relationship anymore. I mean, you can love somebody and not, you know, for whatever reason, not want to be in a relationship, but you should tell that person so that they're aware of it, and then they can make their decision as to whether or not they want to go on with their life. I feel like, you know, you've kind of been tortured over this guy for a long time now, and he's not doing the right thing by you. So, like, the emotion of love or feelings, I mean, it doesn't make it okay for the way that he's treated you. You know, he can't just come back and say, yeah, but I love you. Yeah, okay, but you left me waiting. I didn't know what was going on, if you were alive, if you were sick. I didn't know what you mean. It's inexcusable for somebody to disappear like that. And, you know, like, you got to ask yourself that, you know, do you want to be with someone who's treated you like this? And, you know, being far away or being like, I dated a sailor. I know that they sometimes can't. And I also know that he did lie to me a lot. And I know he pulled a lot of bullshit. And it went on for 4 years. And it was, you know, painful. But we didn't end up together. And that's fine. But you know, like there was also plenty of opportunity for him to reach out to me and he chose not to. And I know that. So, and I know that he was talking to his family and I know that he was reaching out to his siblings. So, you know, it's like, you know, you don't want to make excuses because then that's all it is excuses for him not, you know, not to do the right thing. And you deserve more than that. Especially if this is somebody that you thought that you were going to spend the rest of your life with. I mean, this is showing you a lot about his character. You know, well, that's the thing. He's disappointed you. So, do you really want to go back to somebody who's pulled a stunt like this? May not even feel the same when he comes back because it's like, how can you go back to the way things were? You know, it's like that saying, like if you take a vase, a crystal vase, and you smash it on the floor, yeah, you could glue it back together, but it's not going to be the same. I mean, it's still broken. And, you know, like,
Biden did apologize late this afternoon, saying he was too cavalier. Here's correspondent Peter Deuce.
We got more questions. You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or...
But that's the thing. He knows that you're worried about him. He knows how you feel, and he's still not reaching out. And he's still not, hey, letting you know that I'm okay. Like, this is a very selfish person.
This morning, one with a gas problem is President Trump.
The more he talks, the better off...
Shauna, anybody new coming in for me?
Cultural issue for Diddy, which means Joe Biden had already told you that black vote ain't free. And campaign issue for Republican Michigan Senate President John James.
That President Biden, with all due respect, the latest comments are both pathetic and hurtful.
Yes, you got a fire sign coming in out of the blue that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Spontaneous, adventurous, creative. Yeah. Well, that's true. Lockdown doesn't help any of this because we can't do anything. You know, at least if you could go out and you could meet friends, you could take your mind off things. But being at home does not help.
You also represent Tokyo's busing.
Entertainment Baker has now endorsed Biden, and Harris is reportedly a possible running mate.
No one's been betting yet on the team.
Only time will tell if Biden's new comment was as damaging as this.
Alpha, yes, we got it amended. Okay, we haven't heard anything back.
Because in 2012, Biden helped Obama win.
Yes, sure. Yeah, you should get that back. No problem. See, I think that the 2018 thing doesn't affect the stimulus. So I don't know if the stimulus may come first and then you get the 2018 thing. As long as you filed for 2018, then you're eligible for it. That's fine. I'm not 100% sure which one is going to happen first, but you get both of them. And I think that both of them come before like the end of July. Like I think it's relatively soon. I'm kind of leaning towards the stimulus one coming soon because they really wanted to get that out. If you're getting it by check, that's why it's delayed. If you were doing it direct deposit, you would get it faster, but I don't know if that because of this amended thing, if they had the bank information, which may have been what delayed it.
Joined by Fox News contributors Richard Fowler, Lawrence Jones, and John Caldwell. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Richard, let's start with you. How do you respond to Senator Tim Scott and those feeling like Joe Biden is taking the African American vote for granted?
Look, I think African Americans should hold everything with a cabinet, and it's very clear that the vice president's having a bad day. With that being said,
Here, a general for June.
comparing one candidate to another. And what we see from the vice president candidate cares about that community enough to sit down with them and engage in a conversation. And the other hand, the vice president is telling the American people that
Life looks nice in June. Cherry, this could be a road trip. If you're not going on a road trip, this could be like life moving forward, nice and easy. Success around, and a wish comes true. Success comes in, possibly around work or a new job opportunity, a new job idea. Strength around you and the power to manifest just about anything you want. June should be a decent month. Possible road trip. That would be nice. Panda, when will I have another baby with Alex?
So what do you think of his work today and his efforts at cleanup?
It's possible sometime within the next 2 years. The months March and July both come up strong. July.
A lot of what Black America is feeling. And so the fact that he came on the interview not willing to listen and to have a conversation
Maybe
is very concerning.
the pregnancy starts in July, and could that be July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March? Maybe that's it. Maybe the pregnancy comes in July and then the baby's born in March. But I don't think it's this year.
With Black Americans, because if everyone was coming out of both political parties, black voters will just stay at home. And I think both parties need to have a message for Black America. I'm not talking about pandering, I'm talking about a real black agenda. And neither one of them can bring that to the table.
Jenny, what's my next soulmate like? Okay. Oh, very loving, kind. They're constantly growing and transforming. They don't stay stuck. They stay like constantly changing. They may be a Sagittarius. They're very well balanced. They're serene, peaceful. They have money, 10 of Pentacles. They can be very successful. They're spontaneous, but yet they're grounded, which always sounds like it's an oxymoron, but they're very well grounded, but they may have like a spontaneous side. It's going to be a soulmate connection for sure that comes in next, and it comes in out of the blue when you least expect it. They may be good looking, but there may be something unique about them that makes them stand out to you. I don't know. That's bizarre, but like, I don't know if they have like a piercing eye color or they're very tall or something that's unique. Jenny, someone still spy on me? Who? Yeah, everybody's. You know what? Like questions like that are bizarre only because in this day and age, people spy, and it's like people are just spying because they're curious. So there's gonna come up a lot of people spying because that's just what people do these days. Like people Google people's names that have like nothing to do with them. Like people will like if I mention so-and-so like in front of certain people, I know immediately they're Googling. And I'm like, what are you looking up? Oh, they had 7 mortgages on their house. And they were born in Tennessee. I'm like, how? You have a Virgo that spies on you. You've got an air sign, Libra, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You also have a Sagittarius. But like these are people that you may not think of. You know, like I said, like my sister-in-law, like you say someone's name, all of a sudden, like she's like, oh, he's connected to this person, that person. We have this mutual friend in common, and I'm like, holy shit. So she would come up like somebody who's so-called spying, but people do that these days. So like that's kind of the people spying on you would probably be people that you would never think of in a million years.
Here's the issue with what you're saying, Richard. This isn't necessarily COVID-19 isn't a black issue. I do understand what
All right, let's cut off the super chats because this DOG's got to go OT, I think. Allison, how will JM be once he's closer to me? Well, he comes up a little like he's passionate, yet he's argumentative. He's adventurous, he's creative, but he's got a lot of choices around him. He doesn't come up as, he comes up as like hot and cold. He runs hot and cold. And I don't think it matters where he is. I think that's just kind of how he operates, kind of hot and cold.
Quality education, quality health care. And so until we address those issues, and both parties have failed to address those, we can't move forward as a country and as a black community.
Goddess, when will I move? It could be next spring. I mean, yeah, I don't think it would be this spring. Okay.
We stress out and spray. Used to. New Ortho Home Defense Max indoor insect barrier kills and prevents bugs for up to a year without odors.
All right, and it's just Mel that's here, right? I don't see anybody else. Is Brandy here? I don't know if I saw Brandy.
Yeah, there's meeting. We're just going over how people who switch to progressive can save hundreds. And let's have a picture of you need to get out talking about his yoga preferences.
You know you're not happy, right?
Oh, there's a mute button? Yeah, that's one of them. It looks like she's smiling while she saves. Very smart. That's my son.
All right, while I wait, let me see if I can grab some of these other guys here. I think Jalela, what is Sam's reaction to the last message I sent him?
Air fresheners with no heavy perfumes that you can feel good of using in your home to deliver a nice natural smell of freshness. The Breeze One neutralizes stale, stuffy odors and releases a subtle winter fragrance.
All right, I don't know what you said to him, but he's got intuition strong, feeling balanced, patient, compassionate, serene. His reaction is like peaceful or content. Content. Darlene, general. Okay. Okay, if you've been recently dealing with a betrayal or somebody stabbing you in the back, that's moving into the past. Moving forward out of the blue, you got a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in is going into the past. You're starting to feel like things are moving forward. Feeling a little bit more appreciated. Feeling like the sun is coming out over your life. And feeling very prepared. Feeling prepared for things to move forward. That's nice.
Workers everywhere who find themselves not working from home. Call or click to get $100 off the amazing X chair featuring dynamic variable lumbar support. Plus, for a limited time, you can also get free same-day shipping. Create the world's most comfortable home office with X chair. We're donating.
Oh, maybe this dumb thing isn't loading.
Fighting COVID-19. Call or click to order today and receive a 30-day risk-free trial and $100 off. Revamping the economy.
Mel, I'm ghosting the Pisces because I don't want to be a third-party situation. Okay. Will he walk away peacefully or cause trouble? Okay, let's see. Will he walk away peacefully?
About me. I had to protect my me again. I needed a divorce. So I called Cassie and told my handwriting. They were the most experienced, calm, and confident too.
Yeah, I think he's going to walk away peacefully. He may be a little hurt, but I think he walks away. Panda, when will the Pisces man contact me?
But this is gold.
Toxic Barry.
We have gold, we have cash, we have batteries, say jewelry,
In 3 months or before the end of the summer.
chains, and even berries.
But yeah, 3 months or before the end of the summer. Okay, I am going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. And thank you all for tuning in. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.